Hello, thank you for joining tonight. Tonight, we're going to take a look at a passage in Mark 4 concerning storms. Seems kind of fitting for the day that we're in, and after the night that we had yesterday, and we're expecting storms every afternoon. And Mark 4 is a good place to look. So tonight, Mark 4, verse 35, on that day when evening came, he said to them, "Let's go over to the other side." Leaving the crowd, they took him along with them in the boat, and just as he was, and the other boats were with him, and there arose a fierce gale of wind, and the waves were breaking over the boat so much that the boat was already filling up. Jesus himself was in the stern, asleep on the cushion. And they woke him and said to him, "Teacher, do you not care that we're perishing?" And he got up and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, "Hush, be still." And the wind died down, and it became perfectly calm. And he said to them, "Why were you afraid? Do you still have no faith?" They became very much afraid and said to one another, "Who then is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him?" I was thinking about this today, and I have no reason to think this other than I wonder if we've missed the point of this. Storms are scary. I have two grandsons. They don't like storms. And thunder and lightning, you can bring it. They're not big fans, and I think it's just kind of human nature that they're not. And the disciples were there, and water's coming in the boat, and they were scared, and they went to Jesus and said, "Hey, don't you care that we're perishing?" Were they afraid of the storm, or were they in doubt of Jesus's response? Because he got up and told the wind and waves to be still, and they obeyed him. And I wonder, in that split second, did they know storms so well that they thought, "That's not going to work," and then it did. And then he called them out for not having faith. I don't know. In life, we see, those of us who have followed Christ for a while, we've seen storms and storms and storms. Some of the same storms come in different packages and with different names. And I'll confess this to you as a pastor and one who's been here for a little bit. I see some of the same storms over and over and over again with different names, different situations. Sometimes the storm is the same name, same person. Won't go into that, but it really can amaze you, these things. And are there times when we'll have faith, and then times when we forget that we should have faith and we stop? And I wonder what Jesus thinks about that. I hope that you're leaning into him during the storm. Pray for your neighbors, check on them. I know we had one person in we had a family that's kind of linked to our weekday, and I'm not sure of all the details yet, who lost a house late yesterday that caught fire when lightning was struck. This morning, we've been kind of doing some damage control on campus, and as we have run from building to building looking at different things, we saw a pretty good plume of smoke and fire trucks rolling towards it. So there's a lot going on in our world right now. Check on your neighbors, pray for them, trust God. Hope you have a great day. Hope to see you Sunday.